Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 30 of our career mode with West Ham United, and as you know, it is January. We've had a December review. December was a decent month. We're now into January, which means transfer window time. We're going to start off the episode with a game against Manchester United. Hopefully, we can do ourselves some justice, considering the first game we played against Man United, we got absolutely battered. Absolutely battered. So hopefully we'll be able to swap that out and pick up a decent result and continue on our march towards Premier League glory. Is that something we can seriously start thinking about? You know, we're not on a bad little run, to be fair. We're picking up the results. To be fair, though, I have to admit we have been saved quite a few times by our number one goalkeeper, Randolph. He has saved us on more than one occasion, to be fair. We are going with an extremely attacking lineup as normal. Antonio, Faguli, Payet and Zaza. We are putting two CDMs in. And of course, Filippo Bonaparti is looking cool, calm, collected. The question is, will he be able to get some big money for Kare, who will be leaving the club as the transfer window is open, along with Andy Carroll and of course, Adrian. But no Ibrahimovic for Manchester United as West Ham kick off the game from left to right. Can they right the wrongs of that first game? As it is, out on the left-hand side with Arthur. Arthur plays the ball into Antonio. Antonio drifts inside the field, keeps on the run, plays a nice little ball into Dimitri Payet. Payet plays the ball into Faguli. Faguli has time. Faguli has space. Faguli sticks it in the bottom corner from 30 yards. What a strike! Really innocuous run forward there. He just had a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Everyone thought he was probably going to knock it past the defender, go for the byline, knock it past Luke Shaw, but he doesn't. Instead of knocking it past him, he has a dink from 30 yards straight across David De Gea and straight into the bottom corner. What an absolutely fantastic goal from Faguli. He has been in outrageous form all season long and has just backed that up with one of the goals of the season, possibly. As again, Noble plays in Faguli. Faguli looking to get to the byline this time. Cuts inside, beats one player, beats two player. Can he get the ball back? He's pulled it back, but unfortunately Manchester United are able to clear. He really is, at this moment on time, absolutely on fire. Nordved with the ball, playing it out to Antonio. Antonio drifts it on to Arthur. Arthur cuts inside, plays it into Noble. Noble with time and space, into Zaza. Zaza into the box. Zaza has a shot, and what a save from David De Gea. What a strong hand save that was. Left hand just palmed it away straight away. Brilliant save from the Spaniard. But again, Faguli, who's been terrorising Luke Shaw on the left-hand side, brings the ball forward, tried to play it into Dimitri Payet, but unfortunately it was a sloppy ball. But Antonio wins the header back. Noble picking up the ball to Nordved, to Dimitri Payet, into Faguli. Faguli again into Dimitri Payet. Surely it's two! Oh, he's hit the post! Dimitri Payet has hit the post. Unbelievable. A huge opportunity. Great ball through there from Faguli. And Payet went with his left foot, put off David De Gea, and he's hit the post. And you can see how much of a huge opportunity that was. Filippo Bonaparti does not look impressed. But again, Zaza with the ball. Plays a little dink, but unfortunately Dimitri Payet just wasn't there. Bit of a sloppy play there from the Italian. But Nordved wins the ball back. Comes to Dimitri Payet. Payet with time. Payet with space. Oh, he's just put it over the bar. Dimitri is causing Manchester United all sorts of problems. At this moment in time, Dimitri Payet and Faguli are terrorising Manchester United. Manchester United have offered absolutely nothing in the first 35 minutes of this game. They have been absolutely dismal. And West Ham have been on another level. Zaza plays the ball again into Faguli. Right hand side, brings the ball back into Zaza. Oh, he tried to go for a volley, but it just lacked a little bit of power, and it was easy for David De Gea to save. But if it wasn't for a couple of opportunities, West Ham would be absolutely out of sight against Manchester United. But as it is at this moment in time, it's West Ham 1, Manchester United 0. And the biggest question for all the West Ham fans is, will they rue those missed opportunities by Faguli and Dimitri Payet, who had two gifts of opportunities and unfortunately just did not bury them? But it is Manchester United starting to come to life, starting to play some decent football. The ball's with Rooney. Rooney drifting out to that right-hand side. Plays a nice little ball inside to... No, he's played it back into himself. Must have been Schneiderlin, and they've scored. And I completely ballsed that all up. But it is Pogba who's going to dab us. Really? I hate that. I really do hate that. But it was Schneiderlin who played the ball into Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney cuts inside, plays a nice ball into Pogba, who drifted off Ogbonna. And it was a simple finish. And yes, Filippo Bonaperti does not look impressed at all. And I'm not surprised with the opportunities West Ham have. They really are going to be ruining those missed opportunities from the first half. There's still a long way to go in this game as Dimitri Payet plays a nice ball into Zaza. Zaza drifting forward, plays it into Antonio. Antonio looking to get into the box. Nice little turn onto his stronger right foot, but it's blocked. He gets the ball back and it's just deflected wide of the Manchester United goal. Great play there by Antonio, though. Should have had a better opportunity or a better outcome, but it is Manchester United with a corner. Poor corner comes to Antonio, and unfortunately the referee will conclude the game. A very dismal second half, and the game does finish. West Ham United 1, Manchester United 1, and some really big opportunities once again wasted by West Ham United. And of course we get some emails, and it is our boy Reece Oxford who would like to have a little wee chat in my luggo about a contract review and his wages. Well, not a problem, my son. Not a problem at all. He has 2 years, 6 months remaining. He wants a 1 year extension and he wants to be earning £10,000 a week. Not a problem. You can have your 10 grand a week. You've been absolutely fantastic, to be fair, and you are such a prospect for the future. We will give him 15% on the clean sheets because he's playing centre-back at the moment. I don't think that's probably his best position, but that's where he's settling in quite nicely at this moment in time in that centre-back system. I quite like him there in some ways, but I think he's probably better as a CDM. We will make him squad rotation, and hopefully that will be enough to keep him in our good books and sign a new contract. And of course, FC Metz coming from Randolph, and no, just no. Never going to happen. Chiarte, and it is Everton. They have offered 5.5 million for Chiarte, who is worth 6 million off the bat. And considering he's homesick, he's not from Liverpool. Just want to throw that one out there. He's not a Liverpudlian. He is not from Liverpool. So why the hell Everton are coming in, I do not know. Obviously, it's just a load of rubbish between Chiarte and his agent, and he just wants out of the club, which is fair enough. We did bang over 12.5 million, and hopefully that will be enough to get rid of him and get some money. And of course, Oxford has come back, and he's more than happy to sign his new deal. Adrian, would you believe it? It is Everton yet again. So Everton have come in for oh my God, they've come in for Chiarte. They're now coming in for Adrian. And of course, Adrian is worth 10 million. Everton are trying to get him for a sneaky 8. Well, I'm sorry. He's worth at least 15 million quid. He is a phenomenal goalkeeper. Yes, he hasn't played a lot of football this season, but still, he is worth a few quid, to say the least. So there we go, and it's time to move on, and we're going to move on to our first FA Cup game, and it is against Fulham at the London Stadium. And I've got to say, the graphics for the FA Cup are fantastic. I really, really do like them. I like the first part, and I like the second part, which is this. I don't like it when it drops into the formation. I don't think it doesn't look right to me. That doesn't look very, very, very nice, but I still love the graphics, to be fair. The first 2 sections of it look really, really good. I mean, look at that. The way they present the team just looks fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. That aside, we are playing against Fulham and one of our old boys, Scott Parker. But hopefully we can come away with a victory and continue on our journey. And it will be our good selves. West Ham United kicking off from left to right. Can they go and grab an FA Cup win? But it is Andre Ayew on the ball, looking to move forward. Plays a delightful ball to Fernandes, but it's cut out by Fulham. Fulham on the attack. Oh, rides one tackle. Plays a nice little 1-2. Still has the ball. Fulham still on the attack. The ball chipped out to the right-hand side. Beautiful play by Fulham at this moment in time. They're dominating possession. Scott Parker with the ball into the middle. And Chris Martin with the header at the near post in the 38th minute to give Fulham not really a shock 1-0 lead. They have been the better side in this game. They've dominated the possession. They've looked far more adventurous compared to West Ham, who have just sat back and invited them onto them, which is just unbelievable. West Ham seem to have this Jekyll and Hyde effect. Sometimes they just dominate, and other times they just seem to just allow teams onto them to attack them. It's really poor. But again, Fulham are just playing so well at this moment in time. And the first half is coming towards conclusion. Andre Ayew looking to get forward, but he turns back. West Ham seem to be going back far too much. Fernandes trying to play the ball forward there, and the referee does conclude the first half. I'm not sure Filippo Bonaperti is going to be happy with that half in any way, shape or form. As we go in at the half-time break, West Ham 0, Fulham 1. Chris Martin after 38 minutes and a fantastic header from a cross from Scott Parker, and it will be Fulham to kick off this second half of the game. Hopefully West Ham can come to life after a rocket from Filippo, but we will have to see as Arbeloa, right hand side, has the ball, looks to get the cross in early, but it's blocked. Great play there from Torre. Oh, he's had a little niggle at the Fulham player. Unfortunately, the ball got away from it, and it looked like he lashed out at the Fulham fullback, and it's only a yellow card, which I think Torre should be quite happy with, because that looked a little bit naughty, and I'm sure Filippo will not be impressed. He goes up for the header, loses the ball, and just linked. Oh, he does. He puts his studs down the back of his ankle. That really is naughty. He's lucky to get away with a yellow card, but it is Lanzini with the ball, looking to move forward for West Ham. Coming into the last 10 minutes of the game. Can West Ham do something? The ball's fed out to Gorkan Torre on that right-hand side. Cuts back onto his left foot. Dinks the ball in. Great header from Reece Oxford at the back post. And that is the lifeline that West Ham needed. Fantastic header from the youngster who's just signed a one-year contract extension with the club. What a fantastic header. Ghosted in at the far post. Playing centre-back today, but he's ghosted forward. Continued his run forward. Drifting in at the back post and just got enough on it to get the ball in the back of the net and bring the game level with West Ham 1, Fulham 1. And that's the lifeline West Ham in. You can see how much, again, it means to Filippo Bonaperti. This man has so much passion. He loves it when his boys score. He's probably not impressed with the way the boys have been playing today, but he loves it when his boys score. And he really does breathe and live every moment of the game with the players. But it is West Ham looking to get forward. Only a few moments left. Injury time. The ball spread out to Ayew. And Ayew. Oh no, the referee has concluded the game. It will go to a replay. Fulham were unlucky not to win that game. They dominated the first half and most of the second half. West Ham came to life in the latter stages. And thankfully, Reece Oxford got the equaliser to conclude the game. West Ham 1, Fulham 1. And of course, Everton have come back and said, we've reviewed your price tag. And no. We don't believe he's worth that much, which is fair dues. Okay, obviously we've got a replay coming up. So the Crystal Palace game has been moved from January the 17th to February the 7th, which is, that's quite a move, to be fair. And we picked up £86,000 from the FA Cup game. And I think 86 grand is pretty much what it costs us for this to like do basic stadium repair. So we've made no money whatsoever with that prize money at all. Stoke City have come in for Andy Carroll. Of course, he's worth $7.5 million, but I want some money. So I'm going to counter offer with $11.5 million. I think that's fair for both clubs. That gives us some money and that gives them a decent player that they're looking for. And of course, Everton come back yet again. And they've said that Adrian, nah, that's too much money, which is a little bit ridiculous. And of course, the board have sold Kare for £5 million and then allocated us 3.8 million. That hurts. That seriously hurts. That's I'm not impressed with the board in any way, shape or form. He's worth a few quid. We could have got a few quid, even 10 million. And I think Everton were getting a bargain, but that to me seems a little bit naughty. Anyway, it's time for man of the matches, as otherwise I'll get really angry at the fact that we sold him for literally nothing. Might as well given him away, which we pretty much have. So against Manchester United, the man of the match, of course, was for Gooley. That shot was outrageous. Even I thought he was going to knock the ball past Luke Shaw, but of course he didn't. He fired that cross shot straight in the bottom corner. What a fantastic goal that was. And against Fulham, the man of the match was the naughty boy who was lucky to stay on the pitch with that yellow card. I mean, he lashed out. He got his studs right down the back of the Achilles of the Fulham defender, but he still managed to stay on the pitch. It's Gorkan Torre. Probably the best game he's played this season, in my opinion. It was a nice little ball dinked in and Reece Oxford with the header. And as normal, until next time, I will catch you later.